Hey, I'm Suzy and welcome to 30 Minutes of Yoga. Today's class is a yin-yang flow, which will help to release tension and stress. So clear your space, have water nearby. Today I'll be using a yoga mat, a block, and a strap. For some of these longer holds later in the class when we move into a more yin, still, calm phase of the flow, we'll use the block and the strap. So you could always use a pillow instead of the block, or you could use a bathrobe tie or a scarf instead of the strap as you need. So let's start seated. Come on down and come to sit cross-legged with your right leg in front. If when you sit like this, you feel at all like you're sinking back or your knees are high, you could always sit on the pillow or the block to elevate the hips a little higher than the knees. And when we sit a little taller, we elevate the hips, we also elevate the mood, right? That's the direction we're going in. So as you come to sit comfortably, right leg crossed in front, inhale, allow the shoulders to hike up, and then exhale, drop them off. And let's do that twice more. Inhale and exhale. One more time. And release. So the flow, the yang energy that we start to open into, we'll begin with a bit of rocking. And we'll move into sun salutations, just gentle salutations for about half of the class. And then the other half of the class will be more yin, more still. And as we start to tune into the breath and these phases, the inhalation, right, is we're energized, that's the yang, and the exhale, the yin, and the emptiness is that like steady, still point. We want to meet ourselves somewhere in the middle or create a sense of balance so that we're not working too hard and we're not like sitting underneath things or bogged down in any way. So this gentle shift forward and back helps to kind of pump the spine and get the nervous system going and get the blood moving, and then we'll start to stir our energy up. So circle to your right, and again, this idea of like winding your energy up, that's the yang energy. And then switch the direction, and unwinding is that yin, where everything just kind of falls away and you're left with some space, some relief. Good, come back to center. Inhale, exhale. We're gonna just stretch the legs out. Take a moment and circle out your ankles. Come up high on your fingertips, and then switch the direction of your circles. And then let's switch the crossing of the legs, kind of reset your seat here. Sit tall. And this time, as you shift forward and back, let's inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth so that your nervous system starts to hear like, oh yeah, a sigh of relief, a sense of, ooh, slowing down, releasing the tension, that audible exhale as we start to turn up the volume on our relaxation as you inhale and guide yourself inward. One more. Okay, now let's circle to your left or your right. Yeah, just whatever direction. Again, we're winding up to start. And then we'll go in the other direction and unwind. So massaging the low back, starting to churn some energy in the core. Yeah, and you feel that you're not, trying to create movement. Come on back to center, but you're opening yourself up to the flow. The energy's always moving through you. We just want to direct it. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, gather your focus, hands at the heart. And then let's come forward, setting the block off to the side for a moment. And coming to all fours. As you kind of shift your props out of the way there. And then as we start to sense this inhalation, right, the extension moves through the spine, hands are directly under your shoulders. You're going to firm the outer arms in, curl your toes under, and then exhale into the quiet, release. Maybe your forehead finds the floor. If not, you can, stack your potatoes there and create a little higher support system. And then inhale forward. Uncurl the toes, let your hips draw down towards the floor, pull your shoulders back, and then exhale, coming into child's pose on the tops of the feet. And then that's enough. Right here, you could stay toes curled under, a little dog tilt, hips sink back towards the heels, and then tops of the feet, hips draw down, and then pull back, big toes towards one another, child's pose. Again, we're just opening into this current of energy that's already moving through you, toes curled under. And then shift it forward, tops of the feet, releasing through the pelvis. And then big toes come to touch, settle back in. Good, inhale, coming forward, curl the toes under, pike the hips up. And let's just tread it out. All right, so it's as if you're taking your dog for a stroll, right? Really gentle, easy walk, all right? When you're walking your dog, or your dog's walking you, yeah? So then lots of moments to pause and reflect, right? And take in the world upside down here. Shifting heel to heel. And then slow motion, walk your feet and keep the knees bent, maybe come to your fingertips. Walk your feet towards the middle, walk your hands to meet your feet, and then bow. Bend your knees and straighten a few times. You might fold at the elbows. You might ragdoll through the spine and sort of sway. Let it rinse side to side, let fingers drag, knees are easy. Right, again, just opening into the flow. Feel the current of energy swirling around you. Let the hips sway in one direction and then the other. And then slow motion, bend your knees, take the hands to the thighs, extend the spine, and come on up to stand tall, rolling the shoulders. As you come to the top of your mat, let's walk the legs out wide. So moving with a standing flow to start here. Legs are wide, center of the mat, and then turn the heels in, toes out slightly. And you're not so wide that you aren't feeling centered. It's a workable frame here. And then just pulsing down and feel a little weight shift side to side. So now you've tried it on. You want to feel like you're centered here. And then inhale, reach the arms out and up. And then exhale, you're going to press down like you're pushing through water. Inhale, bending the knees tracking towards second and third toes. And then reach for the sky. And then pull the navel in, pressing down. Again, inhale. And exhale. Good. Now from here, the next time you come back up towards the heart center, you're going to bring your hands out in front. Like you're just pushing any resistance away. Yes. And then scoop down from the center this time and out into the heart space. Arms reach out. Dive in. And then pressing out. Feel the navel pull in. And again. Last one. Excellent. Now from here, drop your right arm down and you're going to pivot and spin the right knee in. So you're in a runner's lunge, sort of catty corner on the mat here. And then sweep forward and bend both knees. So runner's lunge, leaning in, straightening the legs, and then bending both knees. Again, sweep and bend. From here, reach open, scoop back out to the center, pressing through the heels of the hands. Then you're gonna pivot, drop, swing. The left leg folds in. Now you're in the runner's lunge. You're gonna sweep forward and then feel that like body wave as you press down. Both knees 90-degree angles. Inhale, sweeping. Exhale, grounding. Once more. And from here, you're gonna open it back up. Good. Squat down, hands to your thighs. Take your right shoulder forward, sit the hips back. You can kind of swing the hips back and up slightly, and then shifting opposite side. So we're just flowing from side to side, nice and easy. And then the next time you shift toward your right shoulder, let that initiate the transition into your runner's lunge. Take your right hand down and circle the left arm open. You're in a twist. And then circle back down, square it off through center, nice wide squat, and then you're gonna scoop the hips under, come on up, inhale, exhale. From here, hands come back to the thighs, left shoulder, let your hips swing back, and right shoulder, side to side, slow and easy. Now the left shoulder dips across. You're gonna motivate that rotation towards parallel runner's lunge, left hand down. Circle the arm, take a deep breath into the twist, ring it out. And then exhale. From here, take both hands down. So transition slightly different. You're gonna step back to your down dog. Oh, these are some different legs. Inhale, roll your shoulders, catch a wave, come forward, lower your knees if you need, moving through your flow, low push up to the floor, cobra. Go walk the hands back slightly, upward facing dog. You're gonna lift the shins, lift the knees, and then exhale, coil back, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your feet to meet your hands. It could be baby steps, bend your knees to get there, and then drape forward. Inhale, half lift, offer your heart. Exhale, dive back in. And then sweep the arms out to the side, up to the sky, pressing down like you're pushing through water. Tadasana, mountain pose here. Step to the top of your mat if you're not quite there. Inhale, 2 feet are hips width. And then sweep the arms out and up again. And this time you're gonna come to prayer, bend your knees, and forward fold. Melt into it. Inhale, offer your heart, come up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step yourself back, move through your flow, right? So now we're opening into the flow. Effortless effort, if you can. And then up dog or cobra. Meet back in your down dog. Downward facing. Sweep your right leg up high to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip, just breathe. And then square it off. Plant your foot, switch, left leg lifts. Bend your knee, open your hip, breathe. Try to square the chest, the shoulders, pull the navel in. And then transition, square, center, inhale. Right leg lifts again, bend the knee, open the hip. Pull forward till you're shifting the hands directly over the shoulder, or the shoulders directly over the hands, and then come to the outer edge of the left foot, step outside yourself, flip dog, circle the arm, and then step back through down dog. Welcome to take a flow in between or just pause. Always welcome to come to child's pose and reset. All right, so second little bit of a push, right? We're opening into the flow here. Left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip. Shift the weight forward till you're hovering over the hands. Then edge of the right foot, step outside yourself. And then flip dog, left arm circles through. From here, step back. Downward facing dog. Empty into child's pose. Let it all breathe. As you come into child's pose, just notice how your energy is moving. Notice that you're breathing a little more deeply. You might feel more energy in the chest and the heart. And then coming to rest, perhaps your forehead on the block as we come into a little puppy dog pose. We'll hold it a little longer than you might normally, or you might want. And so as we come into it, building the floor up to meet you, if the floor feels pretty low, then this is kind of nice to have support underneath your head. Knees are directly underneath your hips, and then the arms, we're going to walk the arms out as far forward as you can. So for some of us, the block's going to come in really handy and support. If it's easy to put your forehead on the floor, then go ahead and rest there. So we'll take a few breaths, pressing into the tops of the feet. The elbows might be lifted. You make it a bit more active. You could rest the forearms if that feels like a better option for you. If you're feeling pretty expansive across the chest and the shoulders, you might even try to take your chin and your chest towards the floor. Meet yourself in the middle, so you're not pushing or forcing any of it, just breathing. Funneling the navel towards the back of the body, your last few breaths here. And then slowly ripple forward, coming onto your belly. Moving any support out of the way for this next round. So we're coming into a yin twist, and it sort of echoes the idea of like flip dog, where you bend one knee and you step outside. So you've already done a much more challenging variation, but sometimes this can feel a little cranky on the low back, or like too much pressure in the shoulder. So breathe and modify as you need. You could always keep it moving a bit. So here's your yin twist. The arms are going to open out wide to the side like you're hugging the earth. Rest on the right cheek of your face. Now from here, plant your left hand, pull your navel in, and then bend your left leg, pull your navel in, and roll to the outer right temple, breathing into the right shoulder. So here's where you might feel like, oh, my low back is a little tight in this position. So you could also bend the bottom leg and rest the top leg on it. So it gives a little more feedback and helps to support the low back. As you exhale, pull the navel in. If this feels like too much on the shoulder, you could lift your head, rest it on your hand. You could rest your head on the block, just to take any weight or any pressure out of the shoulder. And then as you come down and breathe, you might slowly feel this unfold, releasing tension across the neck, the shoulders, the jaw. Consider taking the top arm behind you, extending on your inhale, unwinding as you exhale. Long, slow, deep breaths. And just feeling what might be willing to dissolve here. Your last few breaths. Is there something else you could drop off and let go of? Maybe release the jaw, swallow. Wiggle the fingers, and bring the left hand back to the floor. Releasing the legs. Now, yogi's choice. If it feels good just to come onto your belly and then shifting into child's pose, but slow motion, rolling back, resetting through the skull. Inhale through cobra. Notice the difference in your shoulders. And then exhale, pressing back to child's pose in between sides. Now smooth out your breath in child's pose. Stay with it for 3 deep breaths. Even child's pose is a yin posture. You could stay in child's pose for 4 or 5, 6 minutes if you prefer. Or join me when you're ready as you come on up for the second side. So you can come onto your belly. I'm just switching directions to be with you, but you can come onto your belly and then sweep the arms out. Again, you're gonna hug the earth. Rest the left cheek of your face on the floor. Relax. This side knows what's coming, so we have to be gentle and slow. Plant the right hand. Bend your right leg. Pull the navel in and up and off the floor, and then step outside yourself. Reset, resting on the temple or beyond the left temple. And again, there's a moment there where we're like, okay, let's check in. How does it feel? If it would feel good to bend the left leg and place it underneath the right, then it takes some of the weight out of the low back, and you can actively traction the right leg away from you. Keep breathing, maybe swallow, move your jaw around, using the right hand to support this, or perhaps taking the right arm behind your back to release. And then there's options. You could slightly nod, massaging the temple. You can keep extending the spine and tractioning the legs. Slow, deep belly breathing so you can hollow out and pull the navel into the back of the body and fill the low back with breath. Just notice how the energy has changed, how it's shifted. You opened up into the flow. You created this current of energy. And now everything's sort of pouring into the earth and pouring into a still point, a calm. And the mood shifts, and the attitude shifts. So you lengthen your exhale. And then slowly reset the hand. Gently relax the legs. And then in your own timing, pull the navel in. Feel that transition as you fall back into yourself, coming toward the belly. Inhale, go to body surfing the chest, open and forward, and then pressing back towards child's pose, walking yourself in. Again, using the block if you need, resting head and hand. And then gently coming back up. Take a moment here, knees together, inhale, reach the arms out. Exhale, press out through the heels of the hands, inhale. And then open the palms out to the side. Shifting towards seated. And then sending the legs out in front. So have your props nearby. Inch yourself forward so that you've got some space behind you to lie back when we're ready. And then bring your block and your strap nearby. So I'm going to turn to be with you, but you just want to have yourself set up so that when we're ready for the nap, we'll lie back. And so using the block, if you need to sit up a little higher, and coming into this like fireplace, fire log legs. It's like a closed triangle sort of shape here. So rather than the legs being crossed, see if you might take your right ankle on top of your left knee. And then the right ankle is directly under the left knee. So this is one of those positions where you might feel like, see if you can wag your tail back, sit up a little higher, or put the block out in front of your right knee and you can rest your foot on it. Then inhale, hinging at the hips, exhale, leaning into it. So this is a yin hip opening, and for some it can be confronting, let's say. It's not quite as open as maybe sitting in Sukhasana, and if that feels better, if you're really struggling with this, just cross the ankles and shift forward. If you start to feel like, oh, there's some space you're creating, then you can walk the foot back in and cross over. And then just having a conversation with yourself and reminding yourself to breathe and to release as you exhale. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Drop the shoulders. And take another breath in. And gently come on up. You could stay longer or come on out of it. Stretch the legs out. Woo! And then let's try the other side. So left leg folds in. Right leg is either in front and you stay here, or the right ankle and the right hip come over and cross. Ankles on top of the knee. Now this bottom foot, we want to slide out and align, right? So this is the, then you're making a good fire and you have to stack the logs a certain way so that there's energy venting and you can, spark some energy here and not burn out too fast. Just you've got this nice smolder as you take your hips back, your heart up. Your mind forward, thinking here. Again, if you come into it and it's hard to breathe, walk the foot in front and elevate it on the block. And take any rounding out of your low back. Try to lean forward. This is your down dog tilt. Rocking, breathing, releasing the shoulders. Last few breaths. If it feels like something you want to back out of, just cross the ankles. Something you want to explore, perhaps settle the foot right on top or ankle right on top of the knee. Keep the feet flexed and active. When I first learned this pose, I was like right here and I never wanted to come back to class. So over time, I promise, it gets easier. As you shift forward, belly, ribs, chest, inhale. Right, we make a commitment to keep showing up. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly, and release. Stretching the legs out. Setting the block to the side. I'm just going to turn so I'm back on my mat with you. Now you can keep the block, and we might use this under the hips, up to you. But we're going to use the strap now for final relaxation. So open it up, and if you don't have a strap, it'll work out. You could, you're going to tie the bathrobe tie or the scarf, whatever you got, around the upper thighs. So I'm going to step on into the lasso here and cinch and lie back.
So this variation, the feet are going to be a little wider than the hips, toes turn in, knees turn in, and then we just kind of cinch the inner thighs towards one another to broaden the low back. Kind of a nice reset after those yin poses. You could stay here as long as you like. If you want to elevate the hips on the block, it gives you a little more of an inversion. And you can stay here for, like 10 minutes if you like. If you have time, you can, extend your yoga class. Or just take a few more deep breaths and feel how the low back is supported, this internal rotation helping you to release. So again, feel free to stay in a longer meditation, or as you're ready, draw the knees or the feet together, draw the knees in, and you can take the loop off, roll to your side. That's a nice one at the end of the day to help release the low back if you want to stay a little longer. Otherwise, have a seat. Thank you so much for coming to the mat today and slowing down. I'm Suzy. I look forward to moving with you again soon. Namaste.